speak Spanish?
No, I can only say one thing.
Going back a little bit, the poetry. Are you still kind of involved with any of those elements right now? Can we catch you anywhere as far as New Eureka? Because a lot of people were feeling you a lot on that, and they followed you. They actually followed your career.
Yeah.
Has anything popped up with that they can catch you on?
I got a movie that we did called Spit. It's a documentary about poetry and hip hop, and we're gonna put that out in this summer.
Okay.
Because I really feel like the kids, there's a lot of kids that are really, really dope. Like they're ill at what they do. 16-year-old wordsmiths. You know what I mean? That are taking the stage, and I feel like I've done a lot of acclaim and stuff like that. So I don't want to be like, oh yeah, AlBe's here and take somebody's mic time away. When it's time for them to book me or come down, or sometimes I just come on a hum and just sit there in New Eureka. I was there 2 weeks ago and just sit there and just listen. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to. Because I know some of those kids, and I was that kid, 17, with a little poetry book. You know what I mean? And all I got is 3 minutes to woo the crowd, and I could walk away. I could walk away with $45. You know what I mean? So like the last thing I want to do is to be all over. And I want to try to continue to progress and make my poetry into music. And so it's not like a spoken word album. I don't want people to be like, oh, so it's a poetry album, like it's the sun and the stars and the moon.
Right, snapping and everything.
No, it's not like that at all. But I learned a lot creatively writing spoken word. So that's the album is. I feel like there's a lot of spoken word in hip hop. Like even Jay-Z. Even when Jay-Z was like, friend or foe, yo, state your biz. Tenor dough, huh? There it is.
Right.
So it's just that element that
there's a strong connection.
And that's the vibe of the album. It's a New York, beautiful New York. Yeah.
So for those who are really just first time, really, besides obviously the movie, and then they're starting to get into you now, and they know you as a poet and everything else. Talk a little bit about kind of this year for you. I mean, we have the album. What other kind of things are you? Because we know you Jamaican with it. Yeah. You get busy.
Yeah.
What other things kind of can we expect as the album kind of goes into latter times? I mean, is there kind of any movies, anything that you're currently working on? Because I know you're doing 1,000,001 things. I want to make sure that people are aware of it so they can check it out as we're.
Well, I have a company that I'm putting out called Just Beat. We're already going. We're already full strong. And so I want to put out. I got my artists. I got a couple artists. I got this group called Sax Fifth. That's real dope. But it's not a group. Like I'm not gonna be in a group like trying to split checks and stuff like that.
Right.
Like on some but it's a movie. So we'll shoot a movie and then we'll tie the music into that. And I'm just shooting like the videos that I have done. I did that video with me and Olivia.
You mentioned Olivia.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about that. The whole cookies thing.
Yeah. Gym Class Heroes did a song called Cookie Jar with Dream. And
yes.
I mean, it fascinated me, a song about women and cookies. It just made me feel like I could.
I really want to know why. Why did that fascinate you?
Because I'm a cookie guy.
You like women and you like cookies.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, why not?
All
and
right.
put them together and
You get Olivia, I guess.
I
don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
and
right.
I just feel like I used to get called Teddy Graham when I was a kid.
Right.
I used to
I can
look
see
like
that.
a little teddy bear. And so that's how the song starts. It's damn, I want her teddies, her teddy, her teddy.
Right, and it sounds like you're saying something else.
And that's what poetry is.
Okay.
And so many people are just, bam, my chain is yellow like the sun. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? As opposed to really making a person go, oh. I love that emotion. I love that feeling. So that's what we did. We came out, and there's a lot of stuff on there. When you listen to that song, you be like, that's dirty, ew.
Right.
But it's really not. It's actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. Now, the way that you actually did. I saw the video, the screen type of thing going on. But, I have to ask this question because, just following a pattern, I sort of follow you a little bit to kind of see what you're doing.
You're a homie.
I know, I am the homie. But still, this is an interview, and we're going to get to the little specifics here, because that's what we do. At least that's what I do.
Drama.
All right. So, looking at her, she's definitely a talented artist. Since her departure from Gina, she's been doing pretty well. I mean, obviously, you've seen her. She seems to be good.
Right.
And you also did stuff with the game as well.
Right.
Few
Right.
Notches
We have
back.
a mixtape freestyle going.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, are you kind of on this whole do you not thing now? I mean, I don't know. I make just a dot, and that's a dot. I'm just making a connection there. I mean, is the next thing you're gonna be coming out with some of the Young Buck? I mean, what's good? What's good?
Creatively, I'm an artist.
You just you willing to work with whoever has that talent that you're feeling at that moment. In a recession, you know.
Yeah.
So how does AlBe fight back to that with the music? You know what I mean? I mean, as far as you're giving this your album, your debut album, free. Obviously,
Right.
that's definitely a recession-proof thing going on.
Right.
But are you feeling it as an artist in any way, shape, or form? I mean,
There's artists that are signed that are basically giving the album away for free. Like by the time the money actually comes to you, it's no money at all. You know what I mean? You've actually spent it before you even had it. So that's one. The first album I wanted to give for free because I owe this to everybody who even believed that I could do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I made this for my crew and my people. You know, the fact that other people like it is dope.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as the recession, man, I always been broke. I'm a crack baby. You know what I mean? I grew up in a 3-bedroom apartment with 27 people, 23 people in a 3-bedroom apartment. And it's just everybody, it was the crack house. You know what I mean? So the recession would have to affect me if I actually really had it and then lost it. I don't even know what that means, but I just hope that people, I know one thing, that in a time of war, the first people that they kill is the artists. You know what I mean? Because they stand out and they say something. And they also provide an entertainment during troubled times. So in this moment, art will never cease to fail. It would never get affected. You know what I mean? Never. I think hip hop was affected by digital. It had nothing to do with the recession. You know what I mean? Recession is never. Somebody's always going to need to be entertained. Because if you're not going to get entertained, people are really going to go crazy. If there's no movies to make us happy, and there's no songs to make us smile, and there's no club to make us dance, and then we gotta go, and we gotta go through all that during the day. Something's crazy gonna happen.
People literally gonna be jumping out the window.
Yeah, so we need the music.
Something called the Drama Queen Freestyle occurs around this time.
Well, I remember that. That's when you. How does it work?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 words to incorporate in the flow.
Right.
Vernacular and hydrogen.
Check. Acapella off the top. This is fly. Hello. Matter of fact, for short, we say hi all day. Yep, you know the forte. AlBe Back down your hallway like John Forte. 420 off the money. Come through. 1, 2. Shout to the chin. Yeah. Last night with too much vodka and gin. Enough. Shout out. This is my vernacular. She needs me, so I bring AlBe back to her. You already know the flow is lyrical. I'm just like biblical. Back in the day, I was spiritual on some Christianish. Yo, my freestyles is off the top, so I'm gifted it like it's Christmas, kid. Yeah, off the noggin. When I be rhyming, I come through with the force of a lineman or a dirty hydrant in the Bronx. Back in the 80s when we was in the streets and my mom was going crazy. Get out the street. You already know I gotta keep it discreet. I used to take the can and wipe it on the street. Then we put it to the water. It went high, high. I wet your daughter. I'm like fly, fly all day. This is off the brain. AlBe Back, still riding the train. During rush hour, that is. Yeah. You speak Spanish?
No, I can only say one thing.
What you can say?
Dime que tú quieres, papi.
KO.
Oh, and
Mira